Hey lifters, sorry about this week. The news episode is coming a bit later because last week we didn't had too much action online and the lifters was not doing too much stuff because it was about finishing the World Weightlifting Championship, and probably many of them they are doing a deload, they are doing a vacation and whatever plans that they have in the future, and it's a good team like to rest a bit. What I see interesting was recently that Robu Marin from Moldova, he was competing I think last week, so right about 1 week after his World Weightlifting Championship, and he did better competition, I will say, in German Bundesliga. So he succeeded to snatch 175 and clean and jerk 200. From what I saw on the videos, he looked in a better shape than in the world. So this is happened because most of the time, because the competition is too big, like world weightlifting, and because the athletes they are pushing too much in training right before competition, they can reach there and they are a bit overtrained and everything. It's feeling very heavy, and we can see that Robu he did a pretty good competition. Let's see his lifts. So this is the lift. He competed as well in 88.5 kilos, 175. Yeah, pretty solid, I will say. And let's watch on the clean and jerk as well. So this is the clean and jerk, 200 kilos. Close to power. Jerk very good. Definitely much more weight there. But Romo, unfortunately, is limited by his leg strength and especially a bit of hips mobility. We can see him that it's powering everything. And also, if you follow him on his squats, he's doing like close to a half squat, so he's not going very low. I don't know what they are acting like that and why they are not working to improve a bit his hip mobility, to reach a bit lower, to be a bit more stronger in that position, to be able to catch low, the snatch, the clean, and definitely he can add there 5-7 kilos more that will make him a much better contender like for next Olympics in 2028. But yeah, they have their own plans, and yeah, I don't know what they are doing, but definitely they are not doing the right things. I want to go now forward with Karlos Nasar from Bulgaria, and he recently announced that he's probably thinking to leave Bulgaria because Bulgarian Weightlifting Federation, Bulgarian Weightlifting, they don't want to cover his expensive. And from what I read in the article, this year he was training, he was do all his preparation with his own money, and he was not agree like to sign the contract with the Bulgarian Federation, like to join like normally with the athletes into the training camp and to train. I think this is a bit tricky here because if you think a bit like that, in Romania it's pretty same. So we have a national team and all the athletes, they need to go there like to prepare all to be able to go to the Worlds, to the Olympics, to the European Weightlifting Championship. And think a bit if all the athletes will say, no, I want to train at home with my father, I want to train at home with some coach. So the national team should be like dissolved and each athlete train in the different parts of the country. And I don't think it's very good, especially for the team, because I remember when I was in national team and we have there the best athletes from the country, they are pushing you to reach your highest limits. Probably for Carlos, it's not too much important these things, and probably he feels better, but I don't think it's the right thing for his compatriots, even if it's competing for Bulgaria or if he plans to go to another country like Bahrain. From what I saw in the article, we don't know exactly if it's true, but I think this thing it's not a very good of him. Even he has like a different coach, different master, different. I think it's a good thing like to train with the team and to be all united. And second part, because they didn't cover his expensive, I read an article that he said like his expensive they are like 500,000 leva, which is approximately of 250,000 euro. and I think the countries have enough money, but but they don't want to spend with the athletes, and this is happen all over Europe. Even in Romania, the athletes, they are not paying like with mounts. They are need to receive money from competition that was happened 2 years ago, and yeah, everything else. But if you dig a bit more, and if you look to the people that they are employed and the coaches, and that they are hired, they are paid in time, and they get a lot of money, much more money than the athletes. And that's why I think when the competition like enhanced games will appear, they will have a big success, because usually in sport, athletes, they are not paid very well, and they will do the switch in the end, because what is the point, like, I don't know, to train, let's think about, you start when you have 14 years old, you train till 25, 27, you spend all your childhood into the training, and you go to the European Weightlifting Championship or Worlds, you take first place and you win like 10,000 euro, 20,000 euro. And after that, you have the surprise that you need to wait to take the money, like 1 year or 2 years, or probably you will never get them. And yeah, I don't think it's a very good situation. And I don't think them when they are saying that they don't have money, even if it's Bulgaria, Romania, or another country. I think they have a lot of money, but they don't want to give them to the athletes. And this is biggest difference. And with this, I want to go next with Anton Pliesnoi. So Anton Pliesnoi was in Romania in September. We trained there a bit, like 2-3 days. He was not in a very good shape because he had the flu. But after that, right 1 week before Worlds, I think after 3 weeks, he succeeded to snatch 182 in the training, which at that time was a world record, because the standard was 189, and he succeeded to do 182. I talked a bit with Anton, like in the training camp when he was in Romania, because his suspension is done, and I asked him why he don't go like to compete again, like for Georgia. And the answer was pretty same, like because of the money, because if he go back in the national team, he will get like 1,000 USD per month, and you need to go far from your family, you need to train, I don't know, he has now a wife, a kid, probably he was get used it with his new life, and now like to start again to go in the training camps, to be far from your family, plus you will get pennies, like not too much money, and also it's not like 100% that you will become an Olympic champion or something, or a world weightlifting champion, like to get much more prizes. I didn't ask how much prize it's in Georgia when they win worlds or Olympics. Probably I will ask him, and I'll put here in the video if he responds before posting this one. But yeah, it's I think this is very important, and we can see that this is happen all over the world, that the athletes are not very well paid as it should be, and that's why mostly of them, they don't want to compete anymore, and they do something else. And we go now with enhanced games again. So they announced second lifter. This was happened like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't see it in time, like to include in the last news episode, but we'll talk a bit now. So Wesley Kitts from United States joined to enhanced games, and like I spoke recently about the decision of Karlos Nasar and Anton Pliesnoi, I think Wesley Kitts, it's very motivated about the prize money, and not necessarily because of enhanced competition. And I think all the athletes that probably will join to enhanced games, it's 90% because of the prize money, because enhanced, they announced impressive money. So at the beginning they announced like 1 million per world record, but now they give 1 million only for swimming and running, I think, and for others like snatch, clean and jerk, only 250,000. But anyway, 250,000 like for a world record, it's a very big prize. And for example, in Romania, if you win Olympics, if you are an Olympic champion, you get like 160,000 euro. And the Olympics are once in 4 years. You have there a lot of athletes that they are very, very strong, and they want to beat you, to get you everything for you, and they will succeed probably, and you get much less money. And here you can get, like in one competition, $500,000, no doping controls, you can do whatever you want in training, and yeah, it's big chances for the athletes. I don't know too many things about Wesley Kitts. I didn't follow him too much, but good that we have Wikipedia. So it's 90, 35 years old, so quite old for 110 kilo. It will be very, very interesting what he succeed to do. We can see that his best, it's 177, 223 in 2019, respectively 2021, 399 total. He's a Pan American champion, Pan American championships, Pan American games and Pan American championship, 3 times and 1 time. So very impressive results. Very, very competitive lifter. He has in the back a lot of competition, so definitely has a very good experience. I remember him that I included him in one of my lockout videos because he had some problem with his shoulders, with his lockout. I think he received like sometimes, if I remember correctly, a no lift because of the press out. I hope he will succeed now to improve that issue, because if you want to go for a world record, definitely you need to improve your shoulder and to don't do a press out, because I don't think they will like validate, but I don't know, probably in enhance they will let press out as well. I don't know, it will be interesting to see. Next year he will be 36. I think he will compete in 110, 200, so he need like 20 kilos, 40 kilos. Yeah, very, very heavy, even with some enhanced supplements, because what it's happened, these are working, but it's not necessary that it's working on every athlete. And what it's happened, because when you go enhance, you get quickly more strength, so you can do more squats, more deadlift, more everything. Your body will become more compressed, so it will be more compressed. When we are compressed, our stability is increasing, our mobility it's reducing a lot, and it's pretty hard like to perform snatch and clean and jerk. So usually the snatch it's going a bit down, the clean and jerk it's going a bit up, and after that you need like 1-2 years to accommodate. This is the news from this week. Let me know here in the comments what you think, and also if you see some impressive lifts, or if you want me to cover in the next shows, please let me know here in the comments below, and I will add it on the next week. Like always, if you watch it till here, I salute you.